or call in a sensible question. Let's hope this one is slightly more sensible.
Hello there.
And welcome to the circle. How can we help you? What's your name, please?
Hello, my name is Paul.
Hello, Paul. Good evening. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Lovely to have your energy on the show. How can we help you?
It's a career question, really, more than anything.
Okay.
My job at the moment, I'm a little bit unsure as to whether or not I should continue with what I'm doing.
Can we ask you what you actually do for a living, Paul?
I work with a lot of people. I'm sort of a people person, if I could just say that. But I'm feeling more drawn to working maybe with animals or in a zoo or something like that. I don't know whether it should be people or animals.
You know, when I get asked a question like this, and someone's at that kind of space in life where they're really questioning what they're doing, I always say, obviously you've got to think of all the practicalities. You can't just jump into something without making sure that everything's going to be okay. But for me, once you've thought everything practically through in your mind and you know that you're in a position on every level to make a decision, I say make that decision with your heart, because life's too short, isn't it, to be doing something that may not be satisfying or nourishing us anymore.
Well, I feel fulfilled. I mean, what I'm doing, I feel fulfilled, but I just feel that that maybe there could be more.
Well, we just mentioned this lovely guy, Bernard, who's created his own animal sanctuary, and there are a lot more people doing that kind of thing and really putting themselves into something that really gives them, another level of satisfaction. It's just a beautiful thing to do. So really, I think if you're drawn to animals, then pursue all options. Have a really, really good look. I'm going to pass you across to Leslie now for your intuitive reading.
Okay.
Hi there, Paul. Right, there's something extremely spiritual about you because you actually come up as the King of Cups, okay? So whether you have sort of abilities in terms of what we're doing here on the show yourself, it absolutely wouldn't surprise me. But it also indicates as well that there are very, very many healing qualities around yourself as well. And I think this is where the dissatisfaction, if you like, that little... Yeah, there's nothing here that indicates your work life is unhappy, but there's just a little bit of something that's not quite fulfilled. Do you understand me?
Yes, no, that makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Exactly. So it's just a question here of, you see, this would very, very, very spiritual. I mean, have you considered voluntary work with animals?
Yeah.
In like almost like a rescue.
I could do that. That would be a good idea. What sort of thing would you recommend?
Whereabouts are you in the country?
I'm just outside Manchester.
Well, I'm sure there would be dog rescue centres or. Absolutely, something like Battersea Dogs Home, cat rescue centres.
That would be great because I have a van, so I could use my van.
Oh.
How fabulous would that be? You see, you don't know what this could lead to, in terms of working for the RSPCA, in terms of working for the PDCA. Yeah, you don't absolutely know what this could lead to. I often think if we start to sow the seed, and we sow that thought seed, what we've often got to do is we've got to nurture it, we've got to water it, we've got to make sure the soil's good, and this is when the seeds begin to grow and actually what we're thinking about starts to become about. But we've got to nurture the thoughts, but there is something very, very, very spiritual about you, something very naturally healing about you as well, and the voluntary work I think would be fabulous, and then you do not know what that's actually going to lead to further down the line.
I have a question for you. Sorry to interrupt you there. Do you ever get told that you sound like Philip Schofield?
No.
Oh, well, you certainly do in my ears, most definitely.
I don't know. Who is he?
Who is he? He's a fabulous presenter on a daytime show. Gorgeous, lovely, sweet man. Okay. So you sound just like him.
Well,
anyway,
listen, Paul, I hope that helps you.
Yeah, very much. Thank you.
Well, I really do hope it helps you, and we have somebody else on the line.
We do indeed. Thank you for calling the show, Paul, and good luck.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye there. Oh, what a lovely...